Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Halo, I am Sobat Nur Hanida from class 05SGE004. And yeah, how are you friends? I hope everyone is doing well. It's a pleasure to share a story with today. This time, I will discuss a highly anticipated epic movie, Dune Part 2. This movie not only offers actions and stunning visuals, but also explore rich cultural elements, politics, and social issues in the fictional world of Arrakis. Curious how this epic story continues? Stay tuned, we'll discuss more. Yes, the next brief movie synopsis Dune Part 2 continues the epic story of a Dune in which Paul Atreides, played by Timothy Chalamet, seeks revenge against House Harkonnen for destroying his family. After joining the Freeman tribe on the planet Arrakis, Paul begins to understand his responsibilities as a leader and the potential power he possesses. Together with Chani for Zendaya, he struggles to unite the Freemen and lead them in a battle against oppressions, while facing moral dilemmas and visions of a future fraught with danger. The movie highlights Paul's journey towards becoming Muad'Dib. I don't know how to spell it. Muad'Dib, Muad'Dib, a figure who is expected to bring great change to Arrakis and the entire universe. And the next, in the following discussions, two literary elements found in this movie. And the first, symbolism. Symbolism, the name is sandworms. Sandworms or Shai Hulud in this movie are a symbol of power and eternity in Arrakis. They are not only a source of highly valuable species, but also represent the relationship between humans and their environments. Sandworms show that true strength comes from understanding and respecting nature, as for species or melange, melange are symbolic of power, dependence, and immorality. However, controls the species has a great political and economic power, creating conflict between various fictions. And the number two in this the elements foreshadowing. Foreshadowing. From the beginning of the movie, there are various projections and visions that Paul Atreides experiences about his future and the consequences of his actions. This element creates dramatic tensions as the audience knows that Paul's decisions will have major repercussions, both for himself and for those around him. And the next four, I have cultural elements in the movie Dune Part 2 depict various aspects of the rich and complex Freeman. The culture, of course, the language. The Freemen have a specialized language and terms that reflect their way of life in the Arrakis desert. The use of this language adds depth to the characters and show their cultural identity. And the next, cultural rituals and traditions. They have ritual and traditions. The movie features various Freeman rituals, such as use of water as a precious source of life, They have also a unique way of honoring the dead and maintaining their traditions amidst the challenges of living in a harsh environment. And the next cultural elements is connections with nature. The Freemen have a spiritual connections with the desert and syndromes, showing how they adapt to the environment. This reflects their values of sustainability and respect for nature. And scene 5, I have that there are some social issues found in the movie Dune Part 2. This is not only a science fiction story but also reflects the social issues contained in the movie story. And number one, they have operations and struggle against power. That a movie depicts the Freemen's struggles against operations by House Harkonnen and other colonial powers in a reflects real-world political dynamic where marginalized groups fight for their rights. And number two, research economic. Control over species as the most valuable research in the universe illustrates issues of economic injustice and explosions of natural resources similar to the situation in so many research rich but economically poor countries. Yeah, the next of the scenes 5 have to identity and consciousness awakening. Paul Atreides' journey as a leader also reflects the research. No, I'm sorry. I mean the search for individual identity in a collective cultural context. He had to face the challenges of discovering who he was while overcoming the expectations of others. And the next is the movie have the struggle of natural resources. In Dune, the space melange is a very valuable research as it has the ability to extend life, increase consequences, and allow interstellar I mean interstellar travel. As a result, the planet Arrakis becomes the center of conflict between various forces such as the Atreides family, the Harkonnen, the Corino Empire, and the Freemen, the ingenious people who inhabit the planet. This situation reflects a real world reality where important natural research are often the cause of geopolitical conflict and exploitations. For example, in the real life, for example, real life, the Middle East region is a rich, is a vital research for the global economic. For the decades, the region has been the focus of international conflict as many major countries want to control access to the oil. An example is the Gulf War in years 1919, 1919 until 1991, in which Iraq invaded Kuwait to gain control of its oil fields, triggering international military intervention. Yes, and the last conclusions, this Dune Part 2 is a movie that not only continues Paul Atreides' epic story but also presents multiple layers of deep meaning. through symbolism such as syndromes and species to explain in the first scene first. And the movie depicts strength, resilience, and man's relationship with nature. And the literary elements such as fresh shadowing add tensions and adapt to the narrative, keeping the audience emotionally engaged. Yes, the elements of a Freeman's Reach, uh, I think the culture, including language, rituals, and connections to the environment, provide a powerful context for their struggle against oppressions. In addition, the movie reflects relevant social issues such as oppressions by authoritarian powers and exploitations of natural resources, inviting viewers to reflect on the social dynamics in the real life world in the and the real life world. Yep, the overall Dune Part 2 is a work that is not only entertaining but also too provoking, making it one of the essential films in the modern science fiction genre. With the combinations of strong storytelling and deep social issues, the movie managed to convey a message about courage, uh, what again? Identity and the fight for justice in the border context. Yes, well, guys, thanks for listening as well as watching my analysis videos. Take care of your health and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See ya.